here I will go through the things or the features what I believe will be most useful. So this is the original interface what you were having. So what I did is I added the left panel. So I believe that is going to help a lot while a QA is working on it. And sorry for my voice. Due to my sickness, I lost my voice. So as you can see, it's same way when you are able to reach the project from here. So there is option here, like because mainly after choosing a project, we will work on the left side. So for example, I am choosing like I try to test the project itself. So what features I have added is I have a dashboard here. So this is, I mean, not a good, but just displaying something. The main thing is the feature section. So in the feature section, this is as a QA what we might need. I will come to here first. I will try to explain the left panel. So this is the execution history. So whatever we have executing, it's going to populate over here. And the execution history has a different, let me go to this one. Here, so in whatever level you have run, so it is showing that execution. If you run in the future level, if you run in the single test case or multiple test case, so this is going to populate over here based on the level. So if it's in the folder level, you can see under that which test case has which steps. Already you have implemented this. Just I made it a little bit improvement on that, and it is showing uh, the status passed, fail, and which browser is used. And because I added multiple browser support, and if you want to um, delete the case, you can delete the history, or you can clear all of them, because after sometimes it may not be useful to keep all the history, but this will delete all the history about this project, or you can delete one by one. And chat and builder was already yours, and I added a record option. So not only asking AI to create the test case, I can record the test case, and this is also supported by AI. So I am collecting everything, and at the end AI is generating um, the test case same way what you do. Like this is opening the website, and as you can see, this is the screen, and I'm going to click couple of things. So when I click, as soon as it is updating those things, whatever I click. So when I say like I can pause the things, if I pause, I can edit and do some, like if I want, instead of click, if I want to do assertion and other things, I can do that. I can resume the recording, and once I stop, then the AI is organizing this one. If it's maybe here 5 steps, but AI may do 4 steps, and also same way AI is filling this. After the saving the test case, it is ready. I can run the test case. So this is one recording option. Like it is opening, and I click those links, and it is done. So once it's failed, it is doing the same. So what I added here as a feature is auto heal. Other than that, once if the test case is failing, for example, when I go back to test case, and instead of block, for example, I have written blocks because it is not available. So when I run the test, it's going to fail. So it is checking 1 or 2 times to find these blocks, but it's not able to find, and it's going to fail. And after the fail, I think it is doing 3 times it try. Now AI is analyzing why it's failing, and it's try to suggest me the solution. If the suggestion is good, so it is telling that you blocks, but it is blocks target is. so it wants to convert it to blocks. So I think there is another enhancement like dismiss or other things. Sometimes it is suggesting 2 3 change. If you don't want those change, you may able to. So I'm applying the fix. Now it is fixed, and if I run the test, it is going to pass. So this is, I think, if when we are telling it is AI supported, we need to add this type of fixing. So say, as you see, test is passed. And another thing I added is the vault. So vault is working like this. For example, in the test case, if I while in the recording or while using the builder, when I add any user credentials, it is identifying that we have a credentials. It's saying that you have credentials. Do you want to add those things to the vault? If you say yes, I want to add, you are adding. So three types of you can add. You can add the environment wise, or you can add global, and yeah, and while adding the credentials, you can add the API key token or the custom, whatever you want to put. The same way I added the test data, so you can keep the test data environment wise. So I added environment feature here. You can switch between the environments. So based on that, if there is a test data or the vault, so it will switch. So there is no credentials for the fit environment, but there is for the did. So it is populating over here. So that is one thing I have added as a recorder, because recorder is making more easy the things. And when we come to the feature section, because this is the most complicated things I can say. So we can create new feature. So it is like a folder. So we are creating two types of folder. One is smart folder, another one is normal folder or normal feature. So smart is like if you are going to use a regression suite, smoke test, and other things. So this is checking the tags. If you use regression, for example, in your while creating the test case as a tag, then it will put those test cases under regression suite. So this will make us this will make our work more easier. When we are creating a test case, we can just put the tag related to the smart folder. If I'm going to create a sanity test, regression test, smoke test, or whatever other uh, test cases, so this is giving opportunity to directly filter here. So other than that, you can simply create your uh, feature folder, like as you can see here. What it shows how many test case uh, each feature has. So other than that, I made this one drag and drop. So if I want this, and I have once you create the test case, it is it's moving them all under unassigned scenario. So from here, if I see this is technician login, so it is login related, I can drag and drop from here. So then it will move over there, or I have a move folder here. From here, whatever the feature I want to move, I can move that. Other than that, most important thing according to me is the run settings. So like we need to use headless or headed mode, so we can have multiple browser, so like Chrome, Firefox, because if we need cross browser testing, so we need multiple browser, and whatever the playwright supporting, so I added them. And other than that, resolution. So as a testers, we may need to test in different resolutions, not in only fixed resolution. So I put those details, and you can customize also the resolution, whichever size you want. And there is retry on failure. If you activate it, so you can put one, two, or three times retry logic. And other than that, I added a parallel run. So you can up to 5 browser you can run. So if I choose like 5 browser, if I am running 20 test case, it will open 5 browser, but it will run whatever the current one. It's going to run only single browser. But if I want to run same test case in 4 browser, so that means 5 into 4, 20. So it's going to open 20 browser at a time if my system is supporting that one. So that is what I added as like parallel execution. And this is auto saving. So whatever you put here, it is saving those settings as it is, except this one. When you refresh the page, even if you choose 3 4 of them, after refreshing it will show whatever the default browser. So that, except that one, the remaining ones are all I can say um, yeah, it actually it's supposed to be here. It will show the default browser. And other than that, what I did is the how to run the test. So mostly when you see we have the whole suite, and we have different features, and we have regression. So sometimes what's happening, developers telling that they did couple of change, and we may need to test the specific cases. In that case, I can choose the folder level, means in the feature level I can choose all of them. Once I choose that one, here the run selected button is appearing. If I choose run all, it's going to run all the test cases because I am on the all scenario section. Other than that, I can run single. So if I click singly, it will run in single. Or I can do like from homes, I can choose 2 scenario. From here, I can choose 1 or 2 3. So that is the option I have added. That means you can customize your regression suite easily, and you can run on the selected ones. And you can collapse all of them, or you can expand all of them. These are like small things I have added. Or you can select everything. I think I didn't put that one, so I may edit. So other than that, so I have added this feature. So initially when you create a test case, it's going to be in the draft version. So if the test case is ready, you can make it test case is ready. And then if you want to submit for review, you can put like a review, like type of stagings. And if somebody is approving this test case, it might be in the approved level. So then you can know that this is the perfect working. Other than that, if you put the skip, so this test case will not run. Even you cannot select this test case, as you can see. I put here one lock option. So like this is the public, and if you lock it, it's going to be private. So this the concept. I mean, this is not applicable right now, but my intention was if 2 3 people working in the same project, if we have a like with the login credentials are applied, in that case, if when I am working in this test case, and if it is not ready, and I don't want my teammates to run those test cases which are not ready, which still I am working on it, so I can lock them, then that it will not be visible to them, so then they cannot run those test cases. Or I can keep it as skipped. That is also not working. But uh, if the teammate doesn't know, they may move the stage. But lock was for that purpose, I can say. And yeah, same way it is when you expand, you can see what are the steps are applied. And because most of the time we need to see what are the steps are happening. So yeah, as I said, I have implemented environment. So I moved the fixtures here, but as of now, I'm not sure if the fixtures are um, good option for using when we are doing AI based thing. Um, and other than that, I have put here executor option. So the executor option is you can enable or disable the executor. So this is why I added this one is when I am running when the executor open, it's going to open all the browser types ready to make more faster starting or faster process. When the executors keeps the browser open every time, so whenever you are running a test, it will run them all in the fast mode. So you don't need to like when the test case over, normally we are closing the browser again, we are trying to open the browser. It takes time, but in this way, it's going to be faster because every time the browser is open. So as you see, it's closing and immediately opening. Normally, it takes time usually. So I am canceling the run. And as I said, this is the record option. So you can add new test case, manual one, but already it was available there. And new features are adding new folders. So I think that's it. Yeah, schedule is same. Your schedules here, this one. So, but here directly I am from here I am directly pointing them. So some of them is repeating, but this is what in 1 week I thought to be good. So I start working on that and I edit those features. And from here you can switch between your projects and you can see their dashboards, you can see their things. So I think that's it for me. And yeah, I mean, if you want, I as I said, I merged the um, folders. Um, Let me show you. So it is in private, so it's not open. So what I did is I kept backend, front end, and playwright HTTP. So I kept the name same. So this is your core. This is the front end. So I try to put documentation on that one. And what I did, I did couple of changes for uh, the UTML what you have created because it was continuously failing. Especially what I was telling is, for example, here there's a draft. When I was telling to click the draft, for example, this one, it was going and clicking the draft here because the uh, as per your um, development, it's clicking the first element. So I tried to fix that one and I added like waterfall layers. So it is, let me see. Yeah, it is checking the UTML, exact UTML with coordinates, CSS selector, CSS auto heal, array contextual. So till it finds, it is implementing those layers and finding. So till now, it is successful. It start doing those things. So it is working right now, but I don't know how healthy because I am doing vibe coding. So mine is just dumping the idea, whatever in my mind, based on my experience, to thinking that this is going to be useful for the QA people when we start using it. So that's it from my side. Thanks for watching.